What have they done to you? This ends now! Rain fire upon them!
Those things are hot and heavy! Get it? No!
They could be useful!
Water gets hard! Oh, don't get your branches blown off!
Now, overwhelm them!
Why would this thing even exist? I am not sure, but I am sure that you have crushed it! Tie him down!
They're outside regenerate!
The prickly interior must be shattered! They're too hot, you walking timber!
Come to pieces!
Lord, those things run hot! The beast falters! Let us take the advantage! Guys, we did it!
They live! Bring me Nasha!
Everybody grab a bike! Wow, made out in one piece!
We still need to get out of here and fast.
Everybody strap in!
Now that was a ride.
This is no time to celebrate. We have made an awful mistake.
And an awful amount of cash.
There is no escaping Lady Hellbender's wrath.
We'll see about that.
What the? Guys, hold on!
Your bones are mine, guardians of the galaxy.
She will hunt us to the end of the universe.
Who gives a scut? We got off that mudball with the money, didn't we?
Money that you forced us into stealing.
Yeah, well, what about that smash and grab on Satopia? I didn't hear you complaining then.
Lady Hellbender is not a bank.
Yeah, that's right. Because if she was, we'd have way more loot.
Whoa, 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 whoa. One problem at a time.
Lady Hellbender will seek her revenge. Mark my words.
Then she'll have to get in line. First, I gotta call Corel.
The sooner we get this fine paid, the better.
Yeah, so we can go back to focusing on being broke.
That's weird.
Is money all that you think of, rodent?
No, I also think about bombs.
And booze.
Bombs made out of booze.
Nikki,
Is it true? I really want that.
there's something wrong with the connection.
Did you twist the thingy?
Yeah, no dice. Nikki, is your mom around? I really need to talk to her.
She's with me. Inside me. After we left, we went to the quarantine zone. I seen the board and there was dark fog.
Did you try narrowing the band?
First thing I tried, it's gotta be something else. I'm losing you, Nick. Can you put your mom
I
on?
knew you were my dad. I looked light. I knew the Breaker said it was a miracle.
I think something has happened to the girl.
Yeah, it's called she's Nova Corps.
Can you fix it?
Yeah, keep your star pants on.
That's right.
I'll go check the array.
I can bring her back. I need them all back. I just have to...
rocket!
Look at what it did! It chewed everything! The scut!
Rocket, relax. It's just an array.
Just an array. Look at it, Quill. Where am I gonna get the parts to fix that? It's flarked! I told you it was a mistake to keep that thing. But did you listen to me? Oh, no! We don't listen to Rocket. He just has to fix the frickin' ship.
I promise we'll get it fixed soon.
Yeah, just like you promised to get your girlfriend to go easy on us? Yeah, okay.
Hey, that's not fair.
You know what isn't fair, Quill? Being the only one who actually seems to give a scut about the Milano. Look, guys, we need the doc to fix the array. Luckily, I know a guy on Nowhere has got the parts we need. And he can get rid of that Nova Tracker cheap.
No, we cannot abandon the child. The behavior was erratic.
The llama thing you chewed the wires, Drax. It was probably just a bad connection. And if we remove the tracker, Corel will make sure the entire Nova Corps fleet is on alert for us.
Gamora's right. We made a promise. I made a promise. See if you can pinpoint where Corel is. We pay the fine.
Quill, are you freaking kidding me?
That way, we don't have to keep looking over our shoulders for Nova on the next job.
If there is a next job.
Sounds like Groot's got that toothy bastard under control. Better not come back here and try to finish chewing through my ship! Or else. Get out of my tail, Quill. I'm busy.
Tell me, Rodent, would you have harmed the llama creature if the tree had not removed it?
You think? That thing's got it coming.
I would prefer if you refrained. I would prefer not to have to remove your arm.
What the? Why do you care about that llama now?
We have removed it from its natural habitat.
Can I help you?
Hey, Gamora! I was just admiring this super cool assassin ring I got from my favorite super cool assassin. As a token of my, you know...
Token of what?
Of my everlasting commitment to not being murdered by you.
It's gonna take more than a ring. It is really nice, though. How'd you know what kind of ring it is?
Oh, let's just say you're not the first assassin to cross my path. Though I guess I should be glad no one ever sent the deadliest woman in the galaxy after me.
You know, that name is actually a misnomer. Everyone thinks I got it doing Thanos' dirty work. Before, you know, I betrayed him. In truth, I got it after I joined the Resistance, on a mission where nobody died.
You have to tell me about this Resistance mission, especially if no one died.
I don't think it's a story you're gonna like.
Why not?
Because it doesn't make Corel look very good.
Okay.
The thing you have to understand is that it was the end of the war. The Resistance was losing. Bad. The Chitauri knew it, Thanos knew it, we all knew it. But then, Thanos died. At first, people thought it was a false report. Misinformation spread to lure the Resistance out into the open. But when it became clear that it might be true, Corel saw an opportunity. An all-or-nothing mission that could win the war once and for all.
The final attack on Chitauri Prime. You're talking about the Resistance stealth mission that kidnapped their infant queen.
Except kidnapping the Queen wasn't part of Corel's original plan. The only reason she had me tag along was so that I would kill the Queen.
What? There's no way.
Is it so hard to believe? She was grieving. You know that. The Chitauri had killed her husband, her little boy. She wanted revenge, and I was her chance to finally get it.
Brel would never put out a hit on a baby. She would never kill a kid.
Believe what you want. But she's not who she was back then. None of us are. something changed. Maybe it was having Nikki. Either way, I refused and we won the war without killing anyone else. And for reasons I don't fully understand, I became known as the deadliest woman in the galaxy afterward.
What did cause you to betray Thanos? I mean, he adopted you when you were like...
5. He basically raised us, taught us everything we know.
So what finally did it? What snapped you out of it?
I found the Resistance.
What?
Thanos was obsessed. He had me and Nebula combing the galaxy for their location for cycles. Each of us determined to be the first to find them and report back. So when I found them first, I was so excited to tell him. I got home, and I found him talking to an empty room. To someone called Lady Death.
That's not ominous.
I truly thought he loved us. In his own twisted way. But Thanos didn't want to restore balance to the galaxy. He was just in love with death, literally in love. And he would kill all of us, including me, including Nebula, to prove it.
But you couldn't let him.
No. So instead of telling him where to find the Resistance, I joined them.
I, kind of don't know what to say.
There's nothing to say. After the Galactic War ended, I moved on. And now I'm here, doing all this fun stuff with you guys.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. But seriously, thank you for sharing that with me.
Sure.
Anyone in there? Rocket?
What? Can't you see I'm busy?
Is that my toothbrush?
It fits in the small cracks.
Oh, Rocket, please!
Hold it in for a tick. I'm almost done.
Penny for your thoughts?
What is a penny?
It's money. Like units. The saying means I'd pay to know what you're thinking.
We must use our currency to pay the Nova Corps fine, or we risk...
Drax. Just tell me what's up.
I am realizing that I do not know as much as I thought I did. Our visit to Seknarf 9 was not what I expected.
Because Lady Hellbender isn't a giant?
She is definitely not. That is only part of it, Peter Quill. On our way to her fortress, I realized that many of my assumptions about this team have been incorrect as well.
Really?
The assassin and the rodent. Without them and the tree fighting nobly beside us, we would not be alive right now.
I told you, they're not bad people just because they have a bad past. Life is... complicated, Drax. Things are never simple.
On Katath, it was. I had a family that I cherished and a certainty about life that I no longer possess.
I'm sure you'll find it again. Just give it some time.
Ah, a fitting musical accompaniment for the situation.
Gamora, did you find... Are those dolls?
Yes? No? It doesn't matter. The Haloshope's in the Teo system. Coordinates are in your console.
So, why'd you close the view screen?
None of your business.
Isn't it, though? Sounds like you're trying to hide something from us.
Yes, I am.
Hate to disappoint, but I saw everything. Didn't really peg you as a doll collector.
So what if I collect them? A lot of people have hobbies. Groot collects plants, Rocket's obsessed with bombs.
Yeah, and Drax has a lot of really scary-looking knives.
See? Nothing out of the ordinary.
I guess. You know, as a kid, I collected stuff too. Baseball cards, action figures...
You think collections are childish?
No, that's not what I meant.
I'm messing with you, Peter. I don't care what you think. I'd just rather keep my hobbies to myself.
Okay, Corel, get ready to be impressed.
Corral is probably monitoring this ship, waiting to see if we make the right choice.
Looks like your girlfriend held up her end of the bargain, Quill.
We know for sure it's her.
Checking. Same designation as before. It's definitely Hallis Hope.
My ship.
Relax. Standard Nova Corps procedure. My ship's fine.
Which part?
Ask Quill. He's the one who keeps crashing.
All right. Let's pay that fine.
So, what should we do with the leftover money after we pay off the cops? I say we get a landing assist program.
There won't be much left, but we should use it to get intel on our next contract.
We should use it to acquire food.
Yeah, Drax wins.
Yes! Anything but Yarrow Root.
Small marvel crafted. So, about my raise.
Thanks, Roger.
Rocket'll come around. Just try not to eat anything else, okay? Okay, here we go.
If they so much as scratched her paint, we get Nova Corps to reduce our fine.
Good luck with that.
It's gross negligee.
Negligence.
That's what I said.
Where is everybody?
Most Nova stations are heavily automated, all synchronized by the World Mind.
It is unsettling.
Not like they had much choice after the war. Too many seats, not enough butts.
Seems more efficient this way, anyway.
Sure, till the world mind sneezes and suddenly...
M ship. Designation Milano. Move to holding space R734PL. Present validated ticket to kiosk prior to departure.
Relax, Rocket. It's standard procedure.
You keep saying that.
This isn't exactly my first Nova Corps find. Yours either.
First time I'm paying one. kind of name is The Rock, anyway?
It is factually accurate.
Would you believe the name's got nothing to do with it being on a giant rock?
I would not.
So why is it called that?
No idea. That's just what I heard. Okay, it's not supposed to be this empty.
Is it a holiday?
Space cops don't take holidays.
Hello? We're here to pay a fine. Looking for Centurion Corral?
Door's locked.
Well, we tried. Come on, let's go.
We're not leaving. We'll go to them if we have to. Look, the door controls are on the other side if we can get you there.
So what, now I'm supposed to hack Nova Corps security?
I mean, if you don't think you can...
Cheap shot, Quill.
Thirsty, big guy?
This machine appears to be inoperable.
Maybe they're just all out of your flavor. Yep, it's locked.
Thanks for taking my work.
Perhaps we simply need to wait our turn.
Highly doubt it.
There.
According to the monitor, there's 9 people ahead of us. But no one's here. Odd.
What is? I mean, besides all of this.
There's nothing. Not even a welcome screen.
It is on, right?
They're always on. Constant connection to the world mind, that's the point. This one's been severed.
Huh. Any chance they're all just on break?
Groot says the kiosk still says open. I say it ain't our problem.
Perhaps this is a test, to see if we will respect the bureaucratic process.
Well, newsflash, I don't. And if they want their money, they better hurry up and come and take it. You Gold Domes hear me? I got much better things to do with these units than forking them over to you. Shut your mouth. We're supposed to be leaving.
All right, Rocket. See if this vent leads into that other room. And be careful.
You know, I still don't love this whole pay our fine plan. But I gotta say, messing with some Nova Corps tech ain't a bad consolation prize. Huh. There's something screwy with the power grid. It's like they're on backup only. I'm syncing the schematic to your visor.
You could do this the whole time?
Follow the circuits and let me know which junctions to switch. We'll have to pick and choose where we reroute power. Guys? No! Flarkin' Nova Scott! I am Groot. I didn't trip something, I just rerouted something a little prematurely. We'll find out. Oops.
Oops, what?
Nothing. It's fine. Maybe just don't touch. There. Fixed. Where next? Watch and learn. This thing's got false positives all over the place. I'll have to do a relay.
Is that supposed to mean anything to us?
No. I just wanted you to know how difficult it is. Anyone?
That's
to be
a door.
amazed.
The wrong door.
Still. Hey, it's a bathroom. Anybody gotta go?
The only place I want to go is out of here.
Nah. How many do I have to? What do I two abilities. Okay. So we can use this. Dot rocket, and have yours, yours.
Flarkin'
I
right
do
I
not care
can.
to think of how many monsters we will need to sell to pay off this fine.
We're in plain view of security and no one's come running. I'd guess they're not watching.
Remind me to steal a pen or something.
There you go, buddy. Free soda.
I will not add theft to our list of charges.
Wolf on. Hey, I think I could set off the sprinklers from this thing. Does that help?
Hey, that sort of worked.
The blast door's gonna need some extra juice. Maybe there's another power supply. Flarkin' right I can. Oh ho ho, clever. But I'll bet you didn't think of this.
Presto!
Watto?
You know, ta-da!
That is no more clear.
Doors open.
Why did you not simply say so? It is conspicuously silent.
Good point. Hey!
What are they doing?
Scanning each other. Flarked if I know why, though. They're acting bonkers.
Do we really want to pay this fine and go back to being broke?
Huh. Seems like everything was normal when Hallows Hope showed up.
Maybe that's where they are.
Yeah, collectively kissing your ex's butt.
That would form an extremely long queue.
It ain't spooky. That big haunted house on Dervani was spooky.
One has nothing to do with the other.
Oh! There! You hear that? Oh, poor little guy.
It is a
Someone
thing.
out there!
Your sympathies are redundant.
Hey, I'm half thing, remember?
I did not. I formally declare my objection to trespassing in a Nova Corps facility.
So we're just gonna ignore all that racket?
We don't need to get dragged into someone else's problems right now.
At least we agree on that. If it ain't got nothing to do with getting my ship back, I don't care.
My ship. Man, this place is big.
What'd you expect? It's too quiet.
We have been talking extensively.
Drax is right. Everyone shut the hell up. There it is again.
Hey there.
You aren't Nova.
What gave it away?
Whoever y'all are, come here a minute.
Hey, do you guys hear that?
What?
It's the...
Come on, we got to talk. Hey, jumpsuit. You gotta get me out of here. I don't belong in the cage.
Nova Corps begs to differ.
Well, no one asked you, Scary Eyes.
We should not be aiding and abetting a criminal.
Weren't you a Nova Corps prisoner?
Indeed, and I served my time.
What do you know about whatever's going on here?
Not much. There was a commotion. People were talking about some mother, and then they just left.
Corel? Did you see a Centurion or a little Kree girl?
That's all I know. Come on, I helped you. Time to help me. Look for a door release or something. Just look around. I know these cells open. There's got to be a switch or something. Hey, what did you do? Hey, where am I going? What's happening?
Wonder where it took him.
Furnace. Congrats, Quill. You just executed your first prisoner.
That seems improbable.
How have we not run into a single Nova Corps?
Perhaps they are in a meeting.
All of them?
In my experience, meetings involve an inordinate amount of people and take longer than is necessary.
Hey, buddy.
Oh, hey, what now? I got rights!
Now this place brings back memories.
You once served with the Nova Corps, Peter Quill.
What? No! But I had to stand in a lineup.
Screw it. I ain't making any progress here. Maybe the station got hit. I hear there's still Shatari remnants who like to attack underprotected Nova spots.
There are no signs of a struggle.
This is about Groot.
Perhaps a deadly assassin infiltrated the facility.
Don't look at me.
I was not.
A real haunted mansion vibe from this place.
And none of that screams run away to you? Let's just transfer the units, like normal people.
Elevator's out.
But the shaft above looks open. We can use it to climb up there.
You expect us to walk on that thing?
It'll hold more than the 5 of us. The whole station can't be uninhabited.
It is not uninhabited. It is inhabited by robots.
I like it better this way.
Please don't fall, please don't fall. Oh, crap! Okay. Ooh, spooky. Hello?
We are here only to pay our fine.
What are you doing?
I'm announcing our lawful intentions. We trespassed only once, discovering the entry abandoned.
I don't think anyone is.
Oh, the look on both your faces. They're a bunch of babies. Oh, you were too.
Are these?
Centurion armor!
Yup. Feel free to try one on, Quill.
A true warrior requires no armor.
You wouldn't fit in one anyway.
For real? Can I try one?
If you want to get fried to a puddle of goo, each one is gene-coded by the World Mind.
Are you saying the World Mind has the genetic code of every Nova Centurion?
Yup. Word is, the Bugs tried to use that against them in the war. But that's one supercomputer you can't hack. Believe me, I tried. What do you think one of these suits would go for on the black market?
Don't even think about it.
I'm not gonna. I'm just asking.
This looks like the only way forward.
Are you blind? I didn't sign up for getting chopped in two just so you could make your girlfriend proud.
It is more likely that the door would repeatedly crush your tiny bones. This room is austerely presented.
All right, let's hope that holds.
30,000.
What?
Subcutaneous emitter is busted. Whatever that is. How come this one gets its own room?
Looks like a workshop. You know, I hear they anodize these things with some kind of Zendarian smart metal.
Metal cannot be smart.
Smarter than some. Do I get a raise for this? One fine tech up. Now that was some quality crafting, if I might say so myself. I bet I could take a Centurion. I went one-on-one with a Millennium, you know.
Centurions are tougher.
Tougher? That's it. I want details.
Nope.
More nothing.
There's gotta be an explanation.
You heard that guy. They just left, and so should we.
He also said something about Corel.
He said mother. Everyone's got a mother, Quill.
You do not.
Point is, mother could be anyone.
Except you.
Rocket, do your magic.
No.
What?
I said no. When are you gonna come to your senses, Quill?
I am Groot.
And then what? He's gonna drag us halfway through this station if we let him.
Okay. We try one more room, and if we still haven't found anything, we leave. Deal?
Fine. One more room, not two. One. Door's flarked. We ain't going back that way.
I thought the Nova Corps had more ships.
I heard they got staffing ships.
From who?
People. In places with other people.
Peter Quill. I found this.
Sector 1, check in. Sector 1, sweep complete. 75% acceptance rate. It is as she promised. Have faith. The promise will be made real. Proceed to Sector 7. With faith.
Well, the good news is we're not alone. There's lots of chatter.
Tell them I want my ship back.
My ship.
I sense there's a bet.
But it sounds like they're searching for something or someone.
Could explain why no one's around.
Who gives a flark? Tell them to get their golden butts up here.
The promise will be made real. Proceed to Sector 7. With faith.
Hey there. Is this thing on? We're looking for Centurion Corel.
Who is we?
We're the Guardians of the Galaxy. We were supposed to meet Centurion Corel to pay a fine.
Hello, Guardians of the Galaxy. I would be more than happy to assist you today. Where are you now?
We're in some sort of monitoring station.
Understood. Stay where you are. We will come to you.
Well, what did they say?
They're coming to us.
Ah, it's about flarking time.
Where's Centurion Corel?
Have faith. She is not with us at this time.
Have faith? Really?
Anyone else seeing a purple glow around these guys?
I do not trust them. If there's an alternative plan, now may be the time to execute it.
I am Groot.
Come. All will be made clear.
What do you mean there's no Centurion Corel? Her ship's literally docked outside.
I understand your confusion. We will set your tumultuous souls at ease. Come, Guardians of the Galaxy. We will take you to the Hala's Hope. Then you too can have faith.
We should return to the ship.
Yep.
I am Groot.
Cool. And that all sounds super great. It's just, sorry, what's your name again?
You may refer to me as Carlos.
Right. Carlos. Listen, we really need to pay our fine. Then we can go on our way, you can go on your creep. Temple of Doomway. It's a win-win for everyone.
Perhaps. Have you embraced her divine promise?
Only if I get her consent first.
For the promise to be made real, all living beings must accept it completely. Come, have faith.
Mr. Quill, we cannot return the way we came.
All right, change of plans. Let's take these freaks to church.
Purge the non-believers! Oh, someone's getting purged! Are we certain this is wise? Confused the whole lot of droids! Corral! Pull up your dog! You slept with a cock for nothing! We are engaging in self-defense! I don't think they care!
This will not reflect well on our fine.
I don't think that matters now.
With that door flarked, we gotta go out the way they came in. So expect more of them purple freaks.
Yeah, what was with that weird glow they had?
Sorcery.
Virus?
Well, we better hope it ain't contagious.
What was all that about a promise?
I heard something about that in the helmet, too. Let's just find Corral. I'm sure she'll know what's going on.
Yeah, if you don't try and kill us like the last lot.
No way. Not Corral.
Looks like a standoff.
It was a standoff.
Not good.
Clark, Nova killing Nova.
Which side won?
There's your answer.
Oh, man. This is bad.
I will not stand here and wait to die. None of us got a whole lot of choice. Clark and Meathead, nice knowing ya. Peter, has everyone got We are more than capable of vanquishing these traitors!
Let's just stay alive till backup gets here!
Peter! We're right behind you!
Cavalry has arrived!
And you both ain't dead! But as fast as we have started! You said it, buddy! You disgrace the uniform you wear! That's the guy with no skirt! Well, unleash me onto these fools!
Sounds like the big...
Current time is irrelevant. There, kill, now! Ah, that is much more informative.
Those who resist must be burned!
This is
Guys, huddle up!
I've got this one, Peter. Let me end it.
Silent murderess.
Call me that again and I'll murder you.
Fight fair. Who's with me?
This battle just became endless.
Let's hope this doesn't come back to haunt us! Pulverize them!
Death has come!
Why did we find them here?
I ain't interested in the Flarkin mystery! Nice of you two not to die! I have no intention of dying today!
Shields down!
Feels good to engage in honest combat! I'll admit, I'm working out some issues here!
Oh, you crack! What did you do with the Korean Corral?
Let us hope she has not fallen to this corruption!
I can't!
I got all these
Do it,
toys, I'm
Peter!
just dying! The enemy proves persistent!
Thanks, Peter.
Let us resume at full force!
Slash him, Gamora!
Nice to meet you!
Take this to your matriarch or whatever!
Hopefully no one will know!
Rocket! Do your thing!
Don't think they're just gonna let us leave!
Maybe Corral will find us!
My great upgrade is underutilized!
Didn't count on Drax, did ya?
They will know why I am called the Destroyer! Well, I need assistance!
Might want to check on that, Peter! What's next, Peter? Don't step! This still doesn't explain why the station was empty!
Over there!
Better than a cup of coffee!
buddy!
It's like they've completely lost it!
Maybe they've been hypnotized! Like space hypnotized! Cut it free, Gamora!
Billy! The whole station's gonna know we're here now!
Just wanted to
Maybe that's who they were looking for!
hang tight! Deadliest woman in
Hands up first!
That floaty mind guy is really starting to take me off! that, little buddy.
Took you long enough. What's next, Peter?
I got you, Drax. Wreck 'em, Drax!
This is not how I saw our history concluding.
I feel a whole lot better if I knew what was going on.
These bombs are making things way too crowded!
Slam 'em, Drax!
I shall enjoy this! Sick about that! Fine! This battle is getting too loaded!
They know how to keep up the pressure!
Oh, crap!
Back in business!
I will not be bested so easy!
I'll be your wingman anytime!
Hey, Quill! Wanna see some fireworks? I am coming to destroy!
It's not the shield, it's the mind! Enough already!
The Russian is often best for that shoulder up then! Feels good to engage in honest combat. I'll admit, I'm working out some issues here.
Bet these guys regret pissing off Drax!
Beware the walking pile of muscle! Peter Quill, unleash me onto these fools! I shall break their bones!
I do not think our fine will be paid today.
You don't say.
Guys, Corell's ship is right there. We just need to...
What? What do we need to do, Quill? A whole bunch of whacked-out space cops just tried to vaporize us, and you want to go looking for a rematch? Because your girlfriend might be in trouble?
That's not what I'm doing, and she's not my girlfriend.
Could have fooled me.
Rocket! The only thing that this is about is getting our ship back. We find Corell, and then none of this is our problem anymore.
You're right. It won't be our problem anymore. Because we didn't sign up to be run around halfway across the galaxy by a cop-loving human.
Come on. Seriously, Corell?
Join the Guardian, she said. It'll be good for your mental health, she said.
All right. Listen to Flark up. Groot and I are getting off this Dast Rock. Anyone who'd like a ride can follow us. Everyone else can go to hell.
I prefer the rodents' plan.
So tried.
Come on, Rocket. You can't stay mad at me.
Wanna bet?
Not after the last one. Rocket, come on.
You come on! I told you we should have left!
And we are. I'm on board. Let's find the Milano and...
Intruders reported in the repair bay.
And try not to die in the process.
First sensible thing you said all cycling. All must see. All
You don't
will
think this
believe.
sort of thing is happening at Nova stations everywhere?
That's what they get for being jacked into an inter-system network.
Or maybe what happens when one gets disconnected from it.
Pursue the non-believers. All must behold her gift. If these nutjobs have done anything to my ship, it's on you, Quill.
I don't think they'll bother with the Milano.
Says you. They know we're here now. Don't be surprised if the whole place goes on lockdown. Intruders in Sea Junction! Finding our way out! Hey, our fly!
this room!
Throw that, Drax!
This dazed fool will no longer sully the Nova Corps!
That's right, big guy! Show him who's boss!
Are we certain these Nova Corps are the enemy?
Feel free to stop and ask them! Promise me you'll stick. I'm ready. Just find me an opening.
Just be careful with those bombs! Little crowded in here!
Then let's not hang around.
Any idea where we're going, Rocket?
Don't
I'm just asking!
down an elevator. We're gonna need to go up one to get back to the hangar.
Watch your corners.
I do not have corners!
To the bone.
Because they're lockers, that's why.
You shall not wield the Nova Force again, traitor!
That's right, big guy! Show him who's boss!
These purpley Nova Corps guys keep coming.
I wanted to watch that space bomb!
These renegades are relentless!
So much for our deserted station.
These halls will soon be deserted!
Little crowded in here!
Then make some room.
Last time someone got stabbed.
I am Groot.
For now, at least. Let's not wait around.
Jeez, this is not where I thought this day was going. Hey, you said we needed to go up, right?
More up.
Find the invaders. None must escape.
Is there any way for us to track where the Hope went? Never thought I'd be fighting Nova Corps again.
They are no longer Nova Corps.
This don't count.
But who or what are they? What's with that glowing?
For once, let's keep our noses out of it.
Yeah, Groot.
Sweep Sector 7. The intruders must be
I
found.
knew this was a bad idea. Saw it coming a parsec away.
You foresaw a mutiny of the entire station.
I knew something would go wrong. Ain't no good comes from paying fines. Hey, we can get through here. You'll fit. Just suck it in.
Maybe Corell took her ship back to Xandar to report.
Look!
Are they praying?
What the hell have we wandered into? Check out that big guy. Don't look like no Nova to me. was a sorcerer. Behold the magic flowing to the altar.
There's no such thing as magic, right?
Come on, let's get moving before these whack jobs spot us.
It's like we stumbled on some creepy cult.
I told you, it ain't our problem.
It will be if they've taken over Nova Corps.
No Nova, no fine, no problem.
We should probably tell someone.
Tell it to your diary. Come on, down here.
How do you know?
I don't. I'm just putting distance between us and those whack jobs.
This door's locked.
I said down here. Good of you to join us.
What's the harm in checking?
What's the harm? Oh, let's just pay our fine. Let's just look around. Let's just stumble onto a Flarkin cult mutiny.
I am Groot.
Who says I can't? This is his fault. In fact, I'm done talking to him.
To who? So, you think...
Yeah, I'll deal with the door. Someone's gotta get us out of here. Whoa! Urge the faithless! Flarkin Scott! Can nothing go easy?
A little late for that now!
Let it come! I have never faced a sorcerer!
Just like a Nova officer to kick you when you're down!
And we must be sure to get back!
Guys, huddle up!
Why have you called us off the battlefield, Peter Quill? Our enemies are melting before us!
Like butter on a hot night.
Somebody bring me some bread!
I have fought many battles, my friends, but none so magnificent as this.
It is magnificent, Drax. Unbelievably, insanely magnificent.
Right?
Like a Flarkin supernova. So stay on track, keep your eyes open, and shoot for the stars. Who's with me?
Victory is ours!
Yes!
Oh, yeah!
R73-4, PO!
Watch your back! Feel this?
You guys want to go back to your weird chanting thing?
Let them pray for death!
This is how it's done!
The big one has no mind!
Got it! One of them! Look out! Man, I thought normal Centurions were bad.
These imposters are not Nova Corps!
Don't get hit by the mine!
Sick of Drax!
We're in this now!
Watch your head!
Way ahead of you! Get ahead!
Battlefield is way too busy with all these mines. What's
I
next,
say
Peter?
time for a little crowd control. Take him out!
The big one has eyes! Air mutiny does not defy honor!
Guys, really you can get it open?
You gonna second guess me every step of the way?
I'm not!
There, let's go.
I wasn't second guessing, I'm just...
Sure.
How long do I have to listen to you two squabbling?
We're not squabbling, we're just...
These doors have been barricaded. Means someone at least tried to resist.
Bad lot of good it did them.
We don't know that. There could still be others on the station. Or maybe those were the survivors who fled on the Hallows Hope.
Were we in the same elevator? Those Nova barely got a shot off before they were gunned down by them glowy ones.
Gamora's right. At least I hope she is. They can't all be dead.
They ain't. Most of them switched sides.
I mean, some of them must have escaped.
We're referring to your former lover.
Is that?
Let's just pretend we didn't see that.
So, let's flark and go already.
All right, hangar, here we come.
What the flark was that docking number?
R73-4 PL.
Are you serious?
Always.
You're my new favorite person, Muscles.
I'm Groot.
No, not really. There she is. Come to Papa. 4 PL, done. All right, bay is clear, extending catwalks, and... Flark!
What's up?
The clamps won't release. Those whack jobs must have triggered a lockdown.
Can you override it?
Wouldn't be much of a lockdown if I could. I can hold her in position and get the engines warmed up, but you're gonna have to release those clamps manually.
All right, release the clamps and don't die.
All faithful, converge on the central hangar. None can escape her light.
And preferably do it quick.
Hey bro, you're talking inside.
Peter. I, for one, am doing great out there.
As am I, Assassin. So perhaps he wants you out of my way.
Or maybe he wants you to sit back and watch so you can learn from a pro.
Dudes, relax. We need to have each other's backs out there. No one's winning this on their own. Precisely. If we stay united and centered, there will be no turning back. Who's with me?
Today, I
can't wait to take him down!
Submit or be destroyed!
How exactly do we release these things?
What am I, a user's manual? Then shoot the blocking thing!
One down!
Stand down!
All right, release the clamps and don't die.
Let us deal with these rebels.
Focus on the clamps, Peter. We'll try to keep them off you.
One down!
There's another one!
All right, I'm hooked into the Milano system.
Where's my tunes?
I got your scudding Baron music.
We've got more incoming!
I just hope Corral and the kid got away on that ship!
Caution!
It was him or me,
is often
and
the
it
best
wasn't gonna
protection.
be me!
I hope Worldvine has a solid life insurance policy.
I have to admit, the music makes it better.
See? I knew it'd grow on you!
Someone tell Brood I can't translate it from in here.
Whatever their deal is, these guys are no slouches! Gamora! Run them through!
I would wager we have avenged the fallen Nova Corps!
I just hope Corell and the kid got away on that ship!
My great strength goes underutilized!
I have to admit, the music makes it better.
See? I knew it'd grow on you!
It is acceptable to ask for help!
All right, release the clamps and don't die.
Let us deal with these rebels!
Focus on the clamps, Peter. We'll try to keep them off you.
One down! Do your thing, Drax!
What? Speak up!
There's another one!
All right, I'm hooked into the Milano system.
Where's my tunes?
I got your Scotty Terror music.
We've got more incoming.
This glow is oddly beautiful!
It's creepy is what it is!
They really don't want us to go.
They will be sorely disappointed!
Don't stop now.
Peter Quill, unleash me onto these fools! Destroy!
I have to admit, the music makes it better.
I would have preferred it just to stop the song!
Last time someone got stabbed.
It's the name of the game, the prize for fame, the story.
Someone tell Brood I can't translate it from in here.
Guys,
Hey, I saw that.
The enemy proves persistent! This glow is oddly beautiful!
It's creepy is what it is!
What is next, Peter Quill?
Stay put! I'm coming! You okay?
Peter Quill, I have rescued you!
How's it going in there, Rocket?
You just worry about the clamps.
I would wager we have avenged the fallen Nova Corps!
I just hope Corell and the kid got away on that ship!
get back in there, Tiger.
Thanks, Gamora!
Engines are hot. Seat warmers warming.
We should set course for Contraxia. Lay bare our issues over a cold catastrophe.
I don't hate it, but... we should report what we saw first, right?
Because that's our biggest problem, Quill. Come on, Groot, we got scut to do.
Rocket! What's with him?
The Abomination is never happy.
Rocket's got a point, though. Our comms are flarked, the tracker's still counting down, and Corel could be anywhere in the universe. It's not looking good.
We are in the place between hard rocks.
You mean a rock in a hard place?
That is what I said.
Helen knows we could use a night off. So, Contraxia?
We should go to nowhere instead.
Ah, another suitable location to partake in liberal libations.
To report what we saw. Look, me and Cosmo go way back. He's chief of security. He'll make sure the right people know about the rock.
And the tracker and Fine?
Rocket's got a guy in nowhere. We kill two birds with one stone.
Okay. I'll set the coordinates. Maybe... talk to Rocket?
Peter Quill, what does killing two birds with one stone signify?
You mean solving two problems with a single solution?
Ha! I knew it! There are no birds on Nowhere.
Depends if Shi'ar count. Saw a few of them last time.
I'm sorry, Drax. I thought paying our fine would make things better, but it just made things more complicated.
Do not apologize, Peter Quill. Our encounter with Nova Corps has given me clarity of purpose. We must investigate and fight this...
Whoa there, Drax. We ain't fighting Nova Corps if we can help it. We'll just let Cosmo handle this.
The soldiers we encountered were not acting like Nova Corps officers. And those robed priests, it was all very disturbing.
Quill, seriously? Just make it fast, okay? Let's move on to something else already.
Gonna have to ask Groot about this when he's free. Gonna have to ask Groot about this when he's free. Hey, guys? What's up?
Nothing at all, Quill. Not a thing.
Something wrong with Groot?
Nope. He's just, defoliating. Seasonal thing.
Come on, I know you're lying. You guys are planning something.
What we do ain't none of your business.
Can't we just talk about it?
Talking ain't worth scut if you don't put your money where your mouth is.
Things are gonna get better, I promise. We'll fix it.
Just like you promised before Seknarf? Leave us alone, Quill.
Come on, Rocket.
Get out of my room, Quill.
Rocket?
Flark off, Quill!
Come on, bro.
What are you doing here? Leave!
Come on, guys.
I am Groot.
Groot says, go away.
The Nova tracker on Peter's chair isn't looking good. The countdown is making me anxious.
3 cycles is not a sufficient amount of time.
So those coordinates.
They're in your console.
Got it. Nowhere, here we come. Nowhere. Last spaceport on the edge of the known universe and home to the best black market deals you can find.
And surprisingly good noodles.
You ever wondered what kind of person found it? Was like, oh look, the severed head of a giant celestial being. Let's drill holes in it and live inside.
They wanted the brain tissue. Very rare, very valuable. The marketplace came after, along with noodles.
You are certain this Cosmo is trustworthy, Peter Quill?
Of course. He's chief of security.
And nowhere.
And as such, probably deals in Novacore all the time. Trust me, he's gonna want to know about the Rock.
What are they doing back there?
Shenanigans, likely.
See you never, Flark bags!
Are Rocket and Groot... Did they really leave?
Yes.
It looks like it.
Do we know where they went?
You're the last one who talked to them.
Yeah, Rocket seemed pissed off.
So, Drax, where do you want to partake in liberal libations?
I am unsure. Perhaps Mentlow's Tavern.
Really? Why not Alice Bar instead?
Because their ale is weaker than Mentlow's.
Try to behave while we're gone, okay? Maybe when we get back, I'll ask Groot to give you a bath. Guess you were right. Turns out we couldn't trust those guys.
I still have faith that the tree will bring the rodent to reason.
At least you're still here.
I wouldn't want to miss your meeting with Cosmo.
Fine, whatever. We'll talk to Cosmo and then we'll go out and have a good time.
Cosmo will actually believe us?
Like I said, we go way back. Plus, he's probably already heard about what's happening. All we do is confirm the rumor. Maybe he'll even give us a reward.
Have you had dealings with this Cosmo murderess?
We've circled back to that name, have we?
It's a statement of fact. You are by trade an assassin.
And you're a convicted serial killer. Your hands aren't exactly clean.
I washed them before leaving the ship.
I kinda think it adds to the charm of the place.
Wait to see the rift. To Didn't think I'd miss nowhere this much.
The attachment we feel to certain places and people.
This area is restricted.
What about Rocket and Groot?
What about them? They left. What am I supposed to do? Chase them down and beg them to come back?
You could apologize.
That's your advice?
The apology does not need to be sincere.
Then what's the point?
I guess if we ever see him again. Big if, by the way. But if it happens, then maybe I might think about it. Anyway, once we let Cosmo know what's happening out there, we'll have more time to think about what to do with Rocket.
If Rocket doesn't come back, we'll need a contingency plan for getting rid of the Nova Tracker.
Why? We have not yet spent our ill-gotten gains.
We could still pay the fine.
But we'd have to go all the way to New Xandar to do it. What if we get there and it's compromised too? There's gotta be someone shady enough in the market who can help.
Maybe. But Cosmo deals with Nova Corps all the time. Maybe we can pay the fine through him.
I suspect the rodent and his tree companion will be drinking somewhere.
Where'd he get the units to afford anything?
I do not expect him to pay his tab.
Hooray! Let's get our luck.
Saw you come in. Haven't seen an M-Class in a while. Not since Yondu went down, anyway.
You did not answer my earlier question.
What question?
You met Nowhere's chief of security.
Not personally, no. But I've heard stories. Peter's right. I think he's our best bet.
Flagged me for what?
Welcome to Nowhere. Enjoy yourself.
Assistant flight.
Leaving already? We're sorry to see you go.
I took a wrong turn. I didn't mean it.
How do we find this Cosmo?
We head to his tower on the far side of the market. That's where he keeps an eye on things. Hey there. I need to talk to Cosmo. He in his tower?
Should be. You know the way? It's straight through the market. You can't miss it. Something else I can help you with?
No. I think we're good. Good to see Cosmo again. I guess I kind of missed the old boy.
How exactly do you know him?
Was he also a prisoner of the Chitauri?
Nope, we met right here. Back when I was in the Ravagers.
Dishonorable killers and thieves.
The Ravagers actually did some good during the war.
Even the mangiest of mutts will behave. It befits them.
Whatever bad stuff we all did is behind us. We're the good guys now.
Right. Heroes for hire. Except no one will hire us.
Maybe Cosmo will have a fetch quest for us or something. We might even come out ahead on this. Keep an eye on your things. These kooks are a bit hands-on, if you know what I mean.
They have fortune tellers on Earth, Peter Quill.
There are people who claim to be able to see the future, sure.
I've encountered them on several planets. Strange that's one of the things most galactic cultures share.
That and walking on two legs.
Do you mind?
I always imagined aliens would be more alien.
The planetary chakras are very unaligned.
You must be mistaken. I'm doing great.
Guards know all.
That Titan will pay for everything that he has destroyed.
He's gone, Drax. His death helped end the war.
Ah, I recognize you. A friend of Yondu, is that correct?
school, but what? I think so. Gamora!
Mantis, what are you?
Do you still have those suicidal urges?
What? No?
Huh. And you thought joining a team would be bad for you. Hi. Sunlord, right? Is it Rockstar?
It's Star-Lord.
Hey, that's right. I forget which version of you I've met. Did you do the thing yet?
What is the thing she is referring to?
No idea.
Hi. I don't know if we've met yet. I'm... No. It's not... Oh. No, he's lying! I mean... Oh. Where the Kotati root, the broken promise of all will be mended.
Mantis?
You okay? Oh, hey, Gamora! You look less depressed.
Thanks.
Don't worry. It's always weird the first time.
Celestial Madonna!
Hi, guys.
You should not be in this place.
Actually, I'm exactly where I need to be. I think. No. Yes, this is where I need to be. Or needed to be. Am needed, yes. Wait, why are you here?
You cannot keep leaving the sanctuary. It's not safe. There are rumblings in the galaxy.
When aren't there rumblings in the galaxy? Yuck, okay. You're gonna keep making that face. It was nice seeing you again, Gamora. Star Guy. Green Meanie. Okay, bye.
So, Gamora, you and Mantis seem close.
We've met.
Okay.
You're being evasive, woman.
Wait, woman? That's the nicest thing you've ever called me.
Anyone ever tell you you're an open book?
Hardcover or paperback?
I just meant Mantis mentioned a few things.
Mantis says a lot of things. They don't always make sense. Until they do.
That insect woman was odd. I understand your reluctance to discuss her.
Mantis is strange, but she means well. I think she does, anyway.
Don't you start eyeballing me.
What did Mantis say to you?
Nothing of consequence.
Your face tells a different story.
It's a wonder this head hasn't collapsed in on itself yet.
What was his problem?
Hey, dude! Hi, Groot. Rocket, you can't just ignore me. We gotta talk about this.
Something's up with no...
I need to leave.
Something wrong?
It's not your business, Peter Quill. Do not wait for me.
What was that? Drax!
Watch it, Star-Lord.
Watch yourself, jerky bread guy! Can you believe that? Gamora? Guess I'll go talk to Cosmo alone. never seen you before.
Lots more ghosts hanging around. Something is making them come back.
Feels like I got something stuck in my throat.
You want something to wash it down?
Now that you mention it, I am a little parched. What's good here?
Whatever you get.
Then that's what I'll have. So, what's new? What's the latest gossip?
Did you hear about Second Half 9? Someone busted into the Monster Queen's fortress and robbed her blind.
No, don't say.
And she put up a pretty substantial bounty for their capture too.
I should get going.
So then he said, that Emporium was
Nice jacket.
What's the deal with this list? I don't know.
How much you win? Hard work keeping this place up and running. But it's one of the only...
Okay, how do I look?
Amazing.
Hey, my group was supposed to wait here for me, but, they must already be inside.
Okay, how do I look?
Looks like you've got a lot of parts here.
Just about everything. Mostly. Refurbished, of course. Hard to get new equipment since the war.
Well...
You looking for something particular?
I wonder if you have something I could use to remove, Nova Core Disabler.
7A12 series. 2G2, maybe? Nope. That one's decommissioned. I know. I got something that should work, no matter what.
And you're sure this will remove the disabler?
It'll do exactly what it's supposed to.
That's great. Thanks.
How much you win?
Afternoon, Captain. Tired of reading the Midway? Ready to try your luck, or is it skill? Couldn't be simpler. Find the ball, win the pariahs. What do you say?
This isn't one of those games where I have no chance of winning, is it?
Captain. Don't you know your onions, Captain? The good Bolshevik cleaned up the boardwalk. No grip, no grap, no cheats, no cons, no sir.
So I can win.
How about this, Captain? We play a friendly low-stakes game just to prove that I'm on the up and up. What do you say, Captain? What do you say?
Fine, I'm in. But don't try anything funny.
Not me, Captain, not me. I run my game straight as an arrow. See? The ball's in this cup. Now, keep your eyes glued as it moves. All right. The cup's out.
The middle one.
Well, I'll be. You got it, Captain. Winner, chicken dinner. Congratulations. You got a sharp pair of peepers. Here's your winnings. See? My game's on the level and plumb true. A game of chance means you always have a chance to win.
Guess you're right.
Sharp as a tack, Captain. How about we play again? Maybe raise the stakes just a smidgen?
Start shuffling and get ready to pay out.
Oh, what confidence. That's what I like to see. Keep your eye on the cup with the ball. Here we go, Captain.
The ball's in the middle.
Oh, no. That's too bad, Captain. Looks like you lose.
I was positive that's where the ball was.
The eyes play tricks. Sometimes the man can't keep up.
Something tells me it's not my eyes playing
A
tricks.
nasty Bob, Captain. Thanks for the lettuce. Have yourself a fine day.
Hey, wait! Come back here! You must have a good nose. All I can smell is the brains.
We are hiring you, whining big slave.
Can I interest you in a lottery ticket? The jackpot is 5 million units and climbing.
You say 5 million? Imagine what you could do with that.
Pay off crippling debt.
Pay Corel, fix up the Milano, give the team a huge bonus.
Are you ready to find the jackpot of a lifetime?
How will I know if I win?
You are encouraged to return to nowhere to verify your ticket. After verification and an excessive verification fee, the jackpot will be transferred to your account.
I'll take one.
Here you are. May fortune smile on you. More than she smiled on me.
Right. Guess I'll be seeing you in a few rotations.
With any luck, sir, with any luck. Good for you, bad for me. Lottery tickets, lottery tickets. Hello again. The cars get a few rotations away. So how can one tell one rotation from the next?
I was hoping to buy another ticket. You know, double my chances.
Unfortunately, that is against the rules. It's very important to follow the rules. Lottery tickets, lottery tickets.
Make sure you don't cause any trouble. You'll get a special treatment.
Don't mind me. I'm just looking for my...
Commemorate your visit with a unique souvenir.
Ah, welcome, welcome, welcome.
You, lucky traveler, have arrived at the Alastorius Emporium, private collection of Tannelir Tivan, the premier exhibit of wonders in the galaxy. Most would hoard these treasures, but not Mr. Tivan. He is so generous. He wishes to share them with the common people. Would you like to take the tour?
Greatest collection of gifts in the galaxy.
If it's half as good as you say it is, it'll be worth the units.
Oh, you'll see. It's better than you could ever imagine. Enjoy yourself, and please refrain from tapping on the exhibit's glass.
Greatest collection of gifts in the galaxy. Enjoy the one. Commemorate your visit with a unique.
Kinda neat.
Welcome to the Emporium gift shop.
Dude, no way!
Collection of gifts in the galaxy.
Oh, cool.
Commemorate your visit with a unique souvenir.
No way! How'd they get that? Fancy. Huh, interesting. That's not good. I don't get it. Fancy. Kinda neat. No way! How'd they get that? I don't get it. Dude, no way! Oh, cool. Huh, interesting. No way! How'd they get that? Dude, no way! I don't get it. Kinda neat. Fancy.
Commemorate your visit with a unique souvenir. Welcome to the Emporium gift shop.
I do hope you enjoyed the Emporium. Be sure to come back soon, as you never know what you might find.
Welcome to the Emporium gift shop.
Hey there.
Greetings. I hope you enjoyed the Emporium. Would you like to purchase a souvenir? We have some very unique items.
Maybe. What kind of things do you sell?
Replicas of very rare items. Figures and effigies from lost civilizations. Objet d'art, in other words.
Figures? Like dolls? There's a member of my crew, a woman, who might like that kind of thing.
A boorish person might call them dolls. But that is neither here nor there. Tell me more about this person.
She, also likes swords.
Oh, not what does she like? What is she like?
Oh, distant and tough. But I think maybe there might be some squishy bits in her somewhere.
Ah, I believe I have the perfect item. What do you think? Would you like to make a purchase?
Actually, she might kill me if I get her a present.
Ah, some people do not appreciate the finer things. The greatest collection of gifts in the galaxy.
Place must be good.
A one-armed bandit. Hard to say, but it looks like it's almost ready to pay out. Okay, one game.
The lemons.
Yes! Oh, purple! That's a jackpot! Woo! Where are you paying out? Fatal error? Please contact local... Ah, crap! You gotta be fucking kidding me! Still broken. Lousy game. Smell. Hey there.
Look at you, barely skin and bones, moping your way through the market. Better have a hot bite, it'll make you feel better. So, you hungry or what?
No, thanks. I filled up on protein paste earlier.
All the required daily nutrition, none of the flavor. You won't catch me eating beige. I'll be here all rotation if you change your mind.
Maybe a gaudy bauble will make me feel better. Better not. I'd have to carry it around with me all day. I hope Cosmo's in the office.
Hatch closed. Go away.
Doesn't look closed.
C-suit. Nowhere security. Super official. Go other way. Alley.
I really need to see Cosmo.
Cosmo not in tower. He out there, Star-Lord. In alley.
Wait. How did you know my name?
Go, or end up in Cosmo prison. You choose.
Cosmo? You in here? Cosmo? Sure, not weird at all. Cosmo is definitely somewhere in this maze of rotting brain matter. Okay, just gotta find Cosmo, then I can deal with the team, if I can find them.
Are you afraid, Peter Quill? I'm a brute and near invincible. I fear nothing. You, however, will perish in this maze.
Who's there? Oh, I hate mazes. Especially stinking brain mazes. Okay, dude. Deep breath. Deep breath. Cosmo? That you?
Look at you, Flarkin Hume. Bet you end up inside one of them processing machines.
Flark! I'm gonna give myself a heart attack.
we got here?
Watch it, Star-Lord.
And what's a filthy, scut-stained Terran doing out here, Rawson?
Hiding's what I think, Garrick.
Terrans always be hiding.
'Cause everybody knows Terrans are scrawny.
And good for eating.
If you're into that.
We might be into that. Except for the bounty.
Hey, guys. Wouldn't happen to know where Cosmo's office is, would you? I get the distinct feeling that you're looking for someone of the Earth persuasion. I get it, man. I get it. Us Earthers, we all look the same. It's not like you guys who very clearly look different.
Get to the point, Terran.
The point is I can help you find who you're actually looking for.
Terrans do all look the same.
Except this Terran's got a word on his back. Just like the bounty says.
What's that word on your back say?
I heart nowhere?
Or maybe it says Star-Lord. Either way. Get him!
We've been hired to clobber some Terran with words on his jacket.
Lots of people have jackets.
Yeah, but you're the one the lady wanted. So hurry up and die.
Wait. The Lady H want him alive? Dead.
Lady H, whatever Lady Hellbender's paying you, I'll double it.
No dice. You don't cross Lady H.
Triple. I'll triple it.
Yeah, that's wrong.
Guys, this is a big misunderstanding.
Get over here. We can collect the bounty.
It's boot fight time.
Anybody think to bring refreshments?
Get crushed here.
Okay. Yeah, time out. Woo! Heart is pumping. Guys, it's very clear that we're evenly matched.
Ha! No, we ain't. We're completely invincible.
Oh, well, that sucks, but we're all professionals here, right? Right? Maybe we can work something out.
Peter! Shoot now! We need to keep them separated! Draw them apart before shooting, Peter! Eyes on the prize, Peter! Watching us since we landed out of nowhere! That armor comes up whenever they're close! We can't let them team up!
Put him up, Sora! Right, left. All right! Now you two are in for it! Knock the Terran out first!
Incoming ugly!
His job is going to be easy. Aid train's coming.
They've had this trap ready for a while!
All you two need to do is give up.
We need to split them up! They're getting ready!
Time to shine.
He's woozy! Time to hit him! Miss us? This has got my name on it!
They hide behind their protective shell!
Bring it
thing, Gamora! Courtesy of Lady A. Almost got the band back together! Lady A's fantasy life.
Let's see how you two deal with a fair fight!
Really loving the enthusiasm, Gamora! This combat, clear my head! That fist gonna crunch your face! Together! Let us split! He is broken! What the?
Peter!
What is happening?
It's gonna be sick. It's about these zombies that invade Earth, and then it's up to these kids that have to blow them away.
Of course you would remember that. And then I ask you if you packed your lunch and you give me a blank stare.
I'll be careful, Mom. I always am.
Not so fast. Before you go, there's something I want to talk to you about, something I want to give you.
$20?
Don't push it. Think of it as a long overdue gift from your father. It's upstairs on my bed. Go on and get it while I finish up in the kitchen. And we can open it together.
Alright. Well, we already looked through the house last time, so let's go grab the gift.
I knew you wouldn't wait. Do you know what a birthright is, Peter? It's something that's a part of you. Like your name. Before your father returned to space.
Ugh, Mom.
I know it sounds crazy and that you've never believed me, but something has changed. And now more than ever, you need to trust me. And maybe this will help.
Whoa.
Easy there, cowboy. These belong to your father. I used to think he left these for our protection. But they might as well be paperweights. Still, if they're enough to convince you of who he really was, then maybe they're protection enough.
Protection from what?
Your father wasn't just from another planet, Peter. He was important. And important men have enemies.
What do you mean, important?
He was king. Of an entire world. Called Spartax. Far, far away. And he was a great leader. And the way you look after people, Peter, I know you're going to be just like him. But leading is never easy. Your father left to protect us. And for 13 years it worked. But now something's coming. I know we're being watched.
Mom, if you really wanted to play a game that bad, you could have just said so.
I hope I'm wrong, Peter. I really do. But being the son of a king on any planet means that you are going to have a target on your back for the rest of your life. And you're plenty brave. But you're gonna have to be smart too. Things may get messy. I'm gonna let Kubrick out. I'll be right back.
Sick. Oh shit.
No! I just wish your father was here to help us!
What? How could he help?
Mom?
Go! What the hell, buddy? What are you doing there?
You scuts got lucky. We almost murdered.
The word is murdered.
That's what he said. Sheesh, no use being pediatric.
Oh, crap.
Would kill a lot of you. But not you. Mr. Big Words. Nope. Lady H wanted you alive. Not too alive.
Well, then you have failed your mission. Miserably. Peter Quill. These lackluster bounty hunters claim Lady Hellbender hired them to kill us.
Hey, we ain't no slouches. We're part of a league now. No. Not a league.
You said yourself she'd hunt us to the end of the universe.
I had hoped she'd send a monster, not these two.
We would have murderized you. But don't worry. There's more coming.
Did you hear that, Peter Quill? A silver lining.
Yeah, that's great, Drax.
Won't be long in these clabber traps. Not us. Friends will be breaking us out soon. Real soon. Plenty will wish we did kill.
Be silent.
Nice that you finally showed up. Would have been even nicer if you didn't abandon me in the first place.
I never left.
1 minute, we're having a great time, and the next... Wait a second, did you use me as bait? Huh. Well, your plan worked. A little too well, seeing how we're in jail now.
We're all in prisons of our own making, Peter.
Hey, this is a big mistake. I'm innocent. Cosmo, are you out there? Cosmo!
Reckon Lady H will get us out of here then? I reckon someone will.
Her name is Lady Hellbender.
Should we be strategizing a defense? Just in case.
Ain't never needed no strategy before, brother. I've been thinking, know what's better than strategizing a way out? Breaking a way out.
I like the way you think. we should do the one where you pretend to go to the bathroom, then smash. I really do need to go. That's perfect then. Boy, I need to go to the bathroom. I also need to go. Let me out or I'll pee everywhere. I will also pee.
Do something, Peter Quill. I cannot take much more.
I really do need to go. Shh, don't give away the plan.
Imbeciles.
Oi! I need to go to the bathroom. I also need to go. Let me out or I'll pee everywhere. I will also pee.
Do something, Peter Quill. I cannot take much more.
I really do need to go. Shh, don't give away the plan. Imbeciles. Oi! I need to go to the bathroom. I also need to go. Let me out or I'll pee everywhere.
Cosmo, I really need to use the bathroom.
I cannot take much more.
I am Groot.
Yeah, get your mitts off of him!
Ow! The little bugger just scratched me.
Oh, I'll do more than that. I'll murderize you.
Hey, guys. Didn't expect to see you here.
Yeah, cram it, Flatnard.
Flatnard?
Yeah, and a scruff crew in one too.
Shut up and get in there.
Come on, dude. What's your problem?
You are. That's why we quit. Yes, you did. Now stop talking to him.
Rocket, buddy, come on. We had a good thing going. You and Groot are better than 2-bit bounty hunters.
Scoff.
What did you say?
I said scoff.
You don't say scoff, you just scoff.
Oh, so now I don't express myself proper like? You know what? You're a real piece of... What do you think I was gonna say?
Rocket, dude, woof.
We should have buffed you in when we buffed the chance. Like buff we are.
You don't, woof, woof, woof.
What? You rough in front of me? I told you a bajillion times, I'm not a roughin' animal!
What were you talking about?
You rough...
Sorceress, this.
Where are we?
You ought to have been still on nowhere.
Cosmo! How you doing, buddy? We were just about...
Guardian of Galaxies will tell Cosmo why they broke into Continuum Cortex. Or Cosmo will conjure worse psychic Gulag.
Broke into the...
Do not feed Cosmo cat biscuits, Peter Quill. You work with Blood Brothers. Create distraction so pesky raccoon and sentient tree friend can use Continuum Cortex. Cosmo also know Guardian of Galaxies have Nova Tracker on ship.
Okay, I'm sure it's just one big misunderstanding. Right?
Right.
We're here because something happened on the
Guardian of Galaxy were on Nova Rock.
Yeah, we went to find Centurion Corral and pay our fine. Why?
Strange transmissions spreading across galaxy. Like rabbits in springtime. Cosmos sent many team to investigate, none return. Now Nova Rock, sending same signal. Guardian of Galaxy will tell me what they saw.
The Nova Corps were killing each other.
It was like they were drinking funky juice or something.
Or joined the cult.
Yeah, during that ritual with the priest. They kept talking about a promise.
Right away, sir. Fraternity of Raptors. Cult of the Negative Sounds. Universal Church of Truth.
Whoa, stop! That's them. That old man that's with them. His shuttle exploded on the Hallis Hope.
Grand Unifier Raker, leader of the Universal Church of Truths. That name ring bell for Cosmo. His old cult. Very powerful during Galactic War. Now, not so much.
You said the rock was transmitting a signal. What if the religion were somehow...
Yet, the Universal Church of Truths died with Goldskin God.
Let us investigate the Hallis Hope for you.
What?
You said none of your teams return, right? Seems to me like you're short-staffed. We want to find out what happened as much as you do.
We do.
So let us investigate for you.
Always a catch, Peter Quill. And not fun kind with Ball.
Ball.
What Guardian of Galaxies want in return?
Simple. Drop the charges. Contact Nova Corps HQ and get the World Mind to forgive our fine. Then we'll go.
It's not being so easy.
Face it, Dog Breath. You need us.
Us?
For now. Unless you got someone else stupid enough to go.
In Soviet Russia, Cosmo would not trust words of capitalist scum. But this is not motherland. And Cosmo no power of collateral. Guardianship, stay on nowhere.
What?
You can't take our ship.
My ship.
How are we gonna find the Hallis Hope?
Ask Pesky Raccoon. Now come, essences of time.
So where are we going exactly?
To original settlement. From early days, before Kiva Group come.
You mean the first mining colony is still here?
Now abandoned, mostly. And highly restored.
This is the place you broke into.
Broke implies it took effort.
Wait, this is the Continuum Cortex?
His best way to reach Nova ship before moves again.
You found Corel.
Where is she?
Nova ship currently in the Lydra system, orbiting Michael planet.
Contraxia.
Cosmo not surprised. Pesky Raccoon enjoy garbage planet.
Their restrooms do provide valuable information.
Entire planet now broadcast same signal as Nova Rock. Cosmo not understand purpose, or indulge?
All them bars and betting parlors and brothels.
Maybe it's not such a bad thing after all.
Cosmo bend to agree with Assassin.
Don't worry, Cosmo. We'll get to the bottom of this weird broadcast.
Or die trying.
No way, dude. I've got your back.
I am Groot.
Thanks, Groot. I know you do.
How many people know about this place?
Enough.
Is not broadcast across galaxy, but scientists come from many backgrounds.
If Thanos had known this was here...
Nah, dead Titan King no longer concerned for cause.
I am surprised the rodent was able to bypass your security systems.
Pesky raccoons are known for entering yards uninvited.
Oh, is the puppy mad that I outsmarted him?
Cosmo's ancestor is Wolf. Even human like Piotr Quill fear Wolf. Perhaps Pesky Raccoon need reminder.
Bring it on, Dog Breath.